Hello, sports fans, and welcome to the Scott Sports 101 Tribe pregame show, second inning show. We'll call it that today because this is the game three, the finale of the three-game series between the Tribe and the Royals, and the Tribe is up 2-0 in the bottom of the second. We'll talk about today's game and what the Tribe needs to do to try to take 2 out of 3. And we will talk about last night's game. We'll recap that, and I'll recap the MLB scoreboard from last night, and a whole lot more. But first, here is today's Scott Sports 101 trivia question. It's another Tribe trivia question. How many times has or was former Indians pitcher Bob Feller been on the All-Star team? I will have the answer later on the podcast. Well, it's game three of this game 3, the finale of this three-game series between the Tribe and Royals. The Tribe will try to bounce back from last night's 3-2 loss and try to take 2 out of 3 against the Royals today at Progressive Field. Carlos Carrasco is on the hill for the Tribe today. Carrasco makes his first start since last May, since being diagnosed with leukemia. And everybody, I know all fans are excited to see Carrasco back on the hill. And Ronald Bolanos is on the hill for the Royals today. And right now, as I said, the Tribe is up 2-0 in the bottom of the second. And right now, I feel the Tribe, if they can hold this lead, they can win today's game, and they need to get the bats going. The bats need to come alive, and there were some pitching issues last night, but Mike Clevenger had a pretty good outing, but it was the bullpen that faltered a bit, and even in extra innings, that's when the Royals pulled away and got the win. And we are going to recap. We're going to take a look back at last night's game that the Tribe could have and should have won. The Royals really turned the tables on the Tribe last night after their opening day victory Friday night, and the Tribe bats just could not get it going last night, and the Tribe bats could not get going in extra innings and get that winning run for the Tribe. Let's take a look back at last night's game. In the Tribe scored their Royals, jumped first. They scored their first 2 runs in the first inning and jumped out to the 2-0 lead. And the Tribe scored their 2 runs in the third. Cesar Hernandez scored the first run on a wild pitch, and then Jose Ramirez scored from second, and then the game was tied at 2. And it would stay tied at 2 until through the 9th inning, and then Clevenger went 7 innings, giving up 4 hits, 2 earned runs, and struck out 6 batters. And then Terry Francona went to his bullpen. Nick Wingren came on the top of the 8th and gave up 1 hit, and then Wingren started the bottom of the 8th, and then James Karinchak came on in the bottom of the 8th and had 1 being at bat, and then he pitched the 9th inning, Karinchak, and struck out 1 batter after getting 2 out with a double play, but he was not able to close the door on the Royals, and the Tribe could not get the go-ahead winning run in the bottom of the 9th, and so the Tribe and Royals went to extra innings. In the top of the 10th, Eric Mejia was called out on a sacrifice bunt by third baseman Jose Ramirez, and the third base umpire. And then to second baseman Cesar Hernandez. Brett Phillips went to third. Maikel Franco was called out on a sacrifice fly to center fielder Oscar Mercado, and Brett Phillips scores from third, and Mickey Lopez was caught stealing second base, and but then they got the last out. But then the Tribe got the last out, and then it went to the bottom of the 10th. Brady Zimmer was hit by a pitch. He was already on first base, and then Cesar Ramirez got to bat. He struck out. Jose Ramirez couldn't do it. He struck out, and Francisco Lindor, and he struck out on a ground pitch, and the Royals win by the final score of 3-2. Scott Barlow got the win for the Royals last night because he pitched in the 8th inning, and also James Karinchak got the loss, and he goes to 0-1. Excuse me, and Greg Holland got his first save of the season. So the Tribe will try to bounce back and take 2 out of 3 in this finale game today of the 3-game series with the Royals, and they're up 2-0 right now in the bottom of the second. And we'll get to more talking about that in just a moment, and we'll get to the MLB scoreboard in just a moment. But first, it is time right now to reveal the answer to today's Scott Sports 101 trivia question. That's a Tribe trivia question, as I mentioned at the top of the show. How many times has or was former Indians pitcher Bob Feller been on the hill for the All-Star team? And if you said 8, you are correct. Bob Feller's first All-Star game was 1938. He also led the American League in strikeouts in 7 seasons. 1938, 39, 40, 41, 46, 47, and 1948. And also led the American League in wins for a pitcher in 1939, 41, 46, 47, and in 1951 in his 18 seasons with the Tribe. And I will have another trivia question on my next podcast, which will be for the Tribe game tomorrow. So stay tuned for that, which will be on the pregame show. Right now, we're going to recap last night's MLB scoreboard from last night's games, and beginning with the Milwaukee Brewers beat the Chicago Cubs and turned the tables on them 8-3 at Wrigley Field, and yesterday in Chicago, and the Baltimore Orioles, after a 13-2 shellacking Friday against the Red Sox, turned the tables and bounced back against the Red Sox, beating them 7-2 at Fenway Park in Boston yesterday. The St. Louis Cardinals took care of the Pittsburgh Pirates in Game 2 to go up 2-0 in that series, 9-1 at Busch Stadium in St. Louis. The Tampa Bay Rays turned the tables on the Toronto Blue Jays last night at Tropicana Field in Tampa, beating them 4-1 in Tampa, Florida. The Philadelphia Phillies bounced back and turned the tables on the Miami Marlins at Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, beating them 7-1 yesterday. The Colorado Rockies beat the Texas Rangers 3-2 at Globe Life Field in Arlington, Texas. And I think Corey Kluber did not start last night's game, but I think he will start today's game against the Texas Rangers. Check me if I'm wrong. But the Rangers just could not hold on and get the win in that one as the Rockies prevailed. The Anaheim Angels beat the Oakland Athletics, turned the tables on them, beat them 4-1 in Oakland Company Coliseum in Anaheim, California, in Oakland, California. Excuse me. The San Francisco Giants beat the Los Angeles Dodgers 5-4 at Dodger Stadium yesterday, and the Houston Astros beat the Seattle Mariners to go up 2-0 in that series at Minute Maid Park in Houston, Texans. 7-2 last night. The Atlanta Braves beat the New York Mets at Citi Field in Queens, New York, to tie that series at 1. You already know. I already mentioned that the Royals turned the tables on the Tribe last night at Progressive Field and beat them 3-2. The Detroit Tigers bounced back, turned the tables on the Cincinnati Reds, and beat them at Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati, Ohio, 6-4. Excuse me, in Cincinnati last night. The Washington Nationals bounced back and turned the tables on the Yankees and beat them 9-2 at Nationals Park in Washington last night. And late last night, the San Diego Padres beat the Arizona Diamondbacks at Petco Field 5-1, and they bounced back from that I think 7-2 loss to the Diamondbacks on Friday. So that's last night's MLB scoreboard. And if the Tribe wants to win this game today, their pitching needs to come alive and the bats need to come alive. They really need to really turn it around from last night's loss, and not and get that go-ahead run to really get the win. But they're up 2-0 right now in the bottom of the second. It's probably in either the top of the third or the middle of the third right now as we speak. And so we will see what happens in this game today if the Tribe can take 2 out of 3 games. And I will have a post-game show once the Tribe and Royals game has concluded. And I also wanted to take this opportunity to mention that legendary TV host. He was also a huge baseball fan, huge Yankees fan, but legendary TV host Regis Philbin passed away Friday at the age of 88 of natural causes. He hosted a game show called The Neighbors in 1975 and Who Wants to Be a Millionaire in 2000 and 2001. And he was also live with Regis and Kathy Lee, co-host with Kathy Lee, and then later with Kelly Ripa. And Regis Philbin will definitely be missed, and he was very much a huge baseball fan. And so he will be missed. Well, that's just about going to wrap it up for the Scott Sports 101 Tribe pregame show. I will have the Scott Sports 101 Tribe postgame show once the Tribe and Royals game has concluded. But until then, always remember, be a team player each and every day, in every way possible. So long, everybody. 3, 2, 1, I'm done.